24 News Chief Meteorologist John Bryant with the Mid-South certified most accurate forecast.
All right, good evening, everybody. The calm before the storm, if you will. It is 66 degrees right now in Memphis. You wouldn't think winter storm warnings would be going in effect tomorrow with these temperatures, but they are for some of us. Let's talk about the hour by hour tonight. Rain moving in for everybody. Chances going up as the evening and overnight hours go along. But again, like we talked about a few minutes ago, if you're just joining us, temperatures in the 50s overnight, so we are not worried about any wintry precipitation tonight. Just liquid, and the winds are starting to gust too at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. That's a player during an ice storm. You don't want high winds. That just makes it worse. Here's a look at the radar. This area of green right here moving to the north and will be overspreading the entire area overnight. So rain moves in tonight. It continues tomorrow, and chances are increasing for an ice storm on Thursday, at least for part of the area anyway. All right, Futurecast, here we go. It's interesting. 10 o'clock tonight, notice raining across a good bit of the area. And as we head into tomorrow, more rain is likely. Watch the clock now. This is 8 o'clock Wednesday morning, all green, all liquid. Colder air starts to arrive tomorrow afternoon. Watch what happens. That green turns to pink, which is freezing rain. The worst possible thing you can have to drive. We're not worried about any wintry precipitation in Memphis until late tomorrow night, but into Thursday, folks, we could have some problems. This is Thursday at 1 a.m. now. Notice pink moving across Memphis Metro. Green and red and yellow all rain. The blue is snow, and this pink, like I said, the worst you can have, freezing rain. And there are some indications that some people could have enough freezing rain to create power outages, and that could be problematic because it's about to be cold behind this too. Still, freezing rain Thursday morning, freezing rain at noon. All that pink is not good. That is ice. Nobody wants ice. And then we get another round late Thursday afternoon into Thursday night. Perhaps it could end as a few snowflakes. What about ice amounts? Keep in mind this is early, but if we get this much ice over a half an inch, that is going to be a problem, and that is going to cause power outages, and some of those outages may be for an extended period of time. Winter storm warning for all the counties in pink. In our northern counties, it begins at 6 o'clock tomorrow p.m., and for Metro Memphis, it begins at midnight. And still, we could have that warning shifted further south and east for our southern counties, depending on exactly what happens. And also, one other thing to point out, rainfall totals are going to be significant, 2 to 3 inches possible. The model even suggests 3.5 in Oxford and Corinth. This system has everything, and it has the potential to really cause travel problems and power outages in those areas that see ice, including Memphis. Plus, it's going to be cold behind that. Another problem if you don't have power. That goes all the way through the weekend, and then we warm up ever so slightly next week. I promise you, we're watching this minute by minute. Prepare for the possibility of ice later this week. Meteorologist Danielle Moss has some driving tips to help you arrive at your destination safely.
As the possibility for a possible ice storm to impact the Mid-South increases, here are a few tips of how you can prepare your car before it all arrives. Let's start with stopping distances. During normal and dry conditions, you can safely stop your car between 3 to 4 seconds. When it's raining, that time increases just a little bit to 3 to 5 seconds. But when it's snowing, your brake time should be in the 5 to 8 range. And when it's icy, that braking time can almost double. Anywhere between 10 to 14 second range will allow you to safely stop your car. You should also prepare to leave plenty of room between you and the car in front of you. All of these stopping distances are with the assumption of you driving near 35 miles per hour. Now let's talk about vehicle safety tips. First thing you should do is check the forecast before you leave. Even if we are not on the air, we will be constantly updating the ABC 24 app and our social media. Next, You should fill your tank, check your tire pressure. If you have to sit in traffic for an extended amount of time, you do not want to run out of gas. Check in with your family. Let someone know when they should be expecting you to arrive or when you should be getting to your destination. Also, pack an emergency supply kit. If you don't feel comfortable driving in snow or ice, then you shouldn't. In an event where you are stranded, remain in your vehicle. That's the safest place, especially if other cars are sliding uncontrollably. So what are some items that you should have in your winter supply kit? Batteries, blankets, cat litter, which makes for a great traction aid, first aid kit, flashlight, and make sure you have a spare tire, phone charger, rope, snacks, and most importantly, water. For more storm safety tips, you can go to our website or follow us on social media or download our app. In the studio, I'm Danielle Moss.